Hey there, I'm Luis, and in this class we're going to try to solve this second degree equation using the quadratic formula. Okay, the first thing that you have to see is the way the equation is written. We have to use a very specific one, okay? So I'm going to write the order that we need. This is called the general form of the second degree equation, equals 0, okay? We have to get this equation to look like this equation. So the first thing that we have to do is look at this x squared. It is in the left side of the equation, and this x squared is in the right side, so we have to change the side. And we have here a minus, so we have x squared without the minus here, okay? We don't have any other x squared in the rest of the equation, so our work is done with this element. Now we have to consider this bx. So we have here 1x with minus 3, and we have here minus 6. I want both elements to be in the left side. So we have here minus 3x. In the left side is going to be plus 3x. And we have here in the left side minus 6x. So if we combine those terms, it's going to be minus 3x. Okay, and that's all we have to consider with this element here. Now we have c without any x, so that's the constant terms. And we have in the left side minus 7, and in the right side 3. So if we combine those terms, change the sign of these 3, we got minus 10. And there's nothing else to consider, so in the right side we got 0. Okay, now we have the equation the way we want it. And now we can see what's a, b, and c. That's really important because in the quadratic formula we're going to use that. If there's nothing there, you just suppose that's the number 1. Okay, we have b, that's minus 3, and we have c, that's minus 10. Okay, now it's time to use the quadratic formula. I always say to my students, don't memorize every formula, and this is so important that, well, this one you have to memorize. And the formula says minus b plus minus, and here comes something important, square root. And I'm gonna write with a different color what's inside the square root. We have b squared minus 4 times a times c, and all of that over 2 times a. Now what's inside the square root is really important. This number can be 0, can be positive, or can be negative, okay? If this number is positive, we have 2 real answers. If this number is 0, we have just 1 real answer. And if this number is negative, we have a complex answer. Okay, now it's time to really solve the equation. We have to replace these letters with the numbers that we have here. So that's minus b, and b is minus 3. So it's really important to put the parentheses there, okay? Plus minus square root, and we have b squared, that's minus 3 squared, minus 4 times a, and a is 1, and times c, and c is minus 10, so that's what we have. And that's over 2 times a, so 2 times 1. Now we have to perform the calculations. That we have positive 3, so 3, plus or minus, and minus 3 squared, that's 9, positive 9, and we have minus 4 times 1 times minus 10, that's a positive number, that's 40. And all that's, and we have below 2. Now this number is going to be 49. We got 3 plus minus 7, 2. We have 2 roots or zeros of the equation, or answers. Anyway, we have x, 3 plus 7 above 2. And the other one is 3 minus 7 over 2. That's all. So here we have 10 divided by 2, that's 5, positive 5. And we have here 3 minus 7, that's minus 4. And divided by 2, that's minus 2. So we have 2 answers. And what does it mean? That means that if you replace here the x by 5 or minus 2, you're going to get 0 here. And if you replace the x by any other number, it can be even a complex number, any other number, 0, 6, 1 million, like Googleplex, any other number, you're not gonna get 0. You're gonna get some number that is not 0. So the equation is not gonna help. So that's the meaning of being a root of the equation, or a 0 of the equation. Okay, that's all for this video. But remember, if you change the values of the number that is inside this square root, the answer is gonna be really, really different, okay? I'm gonna make some more videos about that, and you can see that in the description box below, and I see you in this video. Bye.